this tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet the Honeycomb Trellis. Very pretty stitch. It's a combination of chains and double crochets in UK, that's single in US, making it quite a beginner friendly pattern. So if you're looking for a nice lacy pattern, it does have some weight to it. It's not a real sort of flimsy one, but there is some drape to it as well. You can use any size yarn with a corresponding size crochet hook, and if you wanted to have more drape to it, you could use a larger hook than is recommended with your yarn. So let's have a look at the tutorial. This tutorial I'm going to be using a Katona from Shapers. This is the Kiwi colour. I have a 4mm crochet hook. You can use any weight yarn you like with a corresponding size crochet hook. I have scissors to cut off my end, needle to sew in my end, and a stitch marker just in case I need one. So this pattern is worked in rows, so we're going to make a slip knot. You can do this in whichever way you prefer. And our foundation chain needs to be made in multiples of 5 plus an extra 2 at the end. So we yarn over, pull through the loop on our hook, that's 1, yarn over, pull through the loop 2, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 4, yarn over, pull through 5. So pause the video now whilst you make your foundation chain in multiples of 5 plus your extra 2. I'm going to go up to 22 stitches for my sample piece, but you can make yours as wide as you would like your project to be. So pause the video now. So I have my foundation chain of 20 stitches. I'm going to do my extra 2 and I'm ready to start row 1. So row 1 begins in the second chain from the hook, so we never count the one on the hook. So 1, 2, and in there we're going in there with a double crochet. That's single crochet in US. So we insert, yarn over, pull through, you should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both of the loops on your hook. Going to do a double crochet in the next stitch. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to put 1 double crochet, single crochet in US, in each of the chains back down the row. So pause the video now whilst you work your row of double crochets, and I shall see you at the end of the row. So just coming up to my last 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Doesn't want to go through. And 2. There we go. And there we have our first row. For row 2 then, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. And we're going to put a double crochet in that very first stitch. So the chain 1 does not count. And we're going to put a double crochet in the next stitch. We're then going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then we're going to put a double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets. Going to chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2, 1, 2, and then singles or doubles in the UK, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So double crochet, second double crochet in the next stitch, and your third double crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to repeat that, so chain 5, skip 2, 3 double crochets all the way to the end until you get to your last 2 stitches, and I will join you at the end of the row. So pause the video now. So I've done my chain 5, I'm skipping 2, and in these last 2 stitches I'm just going to put a double crochet in each. So that's 1. And that one after doing the chain is always a little trickier because your stitches are sort of floating around on the end of the chain. And there we have row 2. For row 3 then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. And we're going to double crochet into the first stitch. And then we're going to do 5 double crochets around this chain, so in the chain space. So go into the space, yarn over, pull up a loop around that chain and finish your double crochet. So that's 1. Oops, try that again. 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then we come to our 3 double crochets in between those chain spaces. We're going to skip the first one. We're going to do a double crochet in the second one. We're going to skip the third one, and we're back to our chain space where we're going to do our 5 double crochets around that 5 chain. 3, 4 and 5, skip a double crochet, put a double crochet in that middle one, in the second one, and skip the next one, and then we're back to our chain space. So continue all the way down the row with 5 double crochets around the chain space, skip a double, add a double in, skip a double, and you're back. And I will join you just before the end of the row. So pause the video now. So I've come to the end of my row. I've got my 2 double crochets at the end of my row. So I've just done my 5 in the chain. I'm going to skip 1 and then double crochet in the very last stitch just to finish the row off. And then we're going to start row 4. So row 4 we're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that counts as a double treble and a 2 chain. So we're going to skip the first 2 double crochets, so the one that was at the end of the row plus the last one on the chains, and we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 3, so the middle of that set of 5. So skip, skip, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and we're ready. We're then going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put 3 double crochets into those middle ones on the 5 chain. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and we put our 3 double crochets into the next 3 stitches. And we're going to continue that way all the way down the row. So chain 5, skip 3, and then 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches all the way down to your last 2 stitches of the row, and I shall join you at the end of the row. So pause the video now. So I've just come down to my last 2 stitches. Now if you remember when we started the row we had a chain 6 which counted as 2 chains and a double treble. So we're going to skip the first of the last 2 stitches. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then in the very last stitch we're going to do a double treble. That's UK, it's a treble in US. So we yarn over, insert into that last stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that finishes off that stitch to make the ends the same. Now this chain 1 here will start to behave itself when there's stitches in it. At the moment it's just floating about. Okay, so that's row 4. So for row 5 then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work, and we're going to double crochet into that very first stitch before the 2 chains, so into the top of the double treble. We're then going to put 2 double crochets into that 2 chain space. So that's 1 and 2. Going to skip a stitch, going to double crochet into the middle of those 3 stitches like we've done in previous rows, and then we're going to skip a stitch, and then we're at our 5 chain space. We're going to do 5 double crochets around the chain in that 5 chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip a stitch, double crochet in the middle stitch, skip a stitch, and we're back to our 5 chain for 5 double crochets around the chain, and we're going to carry on that way all the way down the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lost count then, until you get to your last few stitches, and I shall show you what to do at the end of the row. So remember, skip a stitch, double crochet, skip a stitch, 5 double crochets into the chain space. So pause the video now. So I've come to the end of my row, so I've done my 5 double crochets in the chain, I've skipped a stitch, double crochet in the middle one, skip a stitch. Now into this chain space here we're going to do 2 double crochets, remember that's singles in US, and then we're going to double crochet. This was the 6th chain from the start of the previous row, so we're going to double crochet into the 4th chain, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and just double crochet in there just to hold that together and to keep those sides nice and straight. And that's the end of row 5. So for row 6 then we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. We're going to do a double crochet in the very first stitch and in the next stitch, and we're going to chain 5. So this is very similar to previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2 and 3, and you'll see how the honeycomb bits are now staggering, because although the rows are similar, we're starting the rows slightly differently, therefore you get this staggered effect. So we've done our 3, going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a double crochet in each of the next 3. So 1, 2 and 3. And then we repeat, so we chain 5, we skip 3, 3 double crochets, right till the end till you get to your last few stitches, and I shall show you what to do at the end here. So pause the video now. So I've done my last 5 chain, so 1, 2, 3 skipped, and then we're just going to put 2 double crochets in the last 2 stitches. That's 1 and that's 2. So we ended the row with 2 double crochets and we started the row with 2 double crochets, and you'll find that with crochet that the starts and the ends will often match up with each other because it helps with the repeating patterns. And talking of repeating patterns, that is the end of the repeated pattern. We're now going to repeat rows 3 through to 6 until we have the length of fabric that we want. So to go back to row 3, then we chain 1 and we turn. We double crochet in the very first stitch, and then we do 5 double crochets around the 5 chain. We skip a double crochet, we double crochet into the middle one, skip a double crochet, and then we do 5 around. 2, 3, 4 and 5. And don't forget you can rewind the video to go back to another section if you need to repeat what we're doing. You can also slow the video down, so there's a little button that you can push. I'll drop a little link in here where you can show you exactly where to do it, so you can really slow the videos down if I am going a little bit too fast for you. So when you're in YouTube, if you go down to the little settings button, you can then choose playback speed and you can slow the videos right down. You can go to half the speed and you can go to a quarter of the speed as well. Now the one thing I will say is it does slow the voice down as well, the vocal track, so it does sound a little bit weird. But that's how you can slow the video down if you want to look at a specific part of the video if you're not quite sure and I've maybe gone a little bit too fast for you. So I hope that helps you. So I'm just going to work up a few more rows for you now so you can see how it looks, and I shall see you in a moment. So I've just worked up a few more rows. This is 3 sets of the repeated pattern. It really is a very pretty stitch. Pretty much the same on the reverse as it is on the right side. And quite an easy stitch to do once you get the hang of it. Once you get into the swing of it, it's a really easy one. You just got to remember the starts and the ends of the rows to make sure you get this lovely staggered effect. So I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help to show it to other crocheters on YouTube. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It is free and you can unsubscribe at any time you like if you find out the channel is not for you. I do lots of stitch tutorial videos and other tip videos to help you on your crochet journey. If you've enjoyed seeing my little bee stitch marker, this is available in the Conquer Crochet shop on my website and also on my Etsy shop if you prefer to shop that way. Lots of stitch markers, stitch stoppers and other haberdashery items there, so please do go and take a look, as every purchase really does help to support the channel and to keep it going. I shall pop 2 more videos on the side of the screen over here to help you on your crochet journey, and I shall see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!